like, as you've been asking me to make this recipe for the steak and scallops with the champagne butter sauce. So it's really quick and easy. You need some scallops. I have 18 because I'm cooking for 4 people, but the regular recipe calls for 2 filet mignon or whatever kind of steak you want. I'm using filet mignon, and 6 scallops, olive oil, a shallot, some dry white champagne, which is what I'm using, and some salt and pepper and butter. And that's all the ingredients that you need, and it's pretty quick. So come on, let's go make it. Since
Get the olive oil, please.
let's hurry up.
Put a thin coating on the pan.
Olive oil on the pan.
Are you cooking anything else
Yeah, the scallops in the same pan.
after the steak?
Yep.
Why is that olive oil so bad?
That's the container, the bottle that it's in.
No, I'm looking at it in the pan.
Okay, so my hubby is cooking these steaks. I'm just gonna be videoing it. So you're just gonna watch him work. He knows more about cooking steaks than I do.
Already behind the 8 ball. I'm happy.
Yeah. See, I don't care what kind of salt, but I
Coarse
know
salt.
that he likes specifically coarse salt, so I pulled out the kosher stuff.
Especially for something thick like this, because it takes longer for it to disintegrate in the heat. So it doesn't pass straight through the meat. So you gotta have kosher, of course.
So he has perfectly seasoned these steaks with salt and pepper. And the next step will be to get them in a hot skillet, medium-high heat on the skillet with a drizzle of olive oil. I have to chop some shallots, but that's fine because that's for toward the end. So as soon as he gets these going, then I'll go and chop up the shallot and season the scallops. Same seasoning, salt and pepper.
Where's the sheet?
Oh, it's in here. This one big enough, or do you need that giant one?
Where's non-stick? Yeah, no, I'm gonna leave it just straight on.
Okay. All right.
You
I
see
bought
that
2 shallot, guys.
coming back from temperature, it's
Starting
actually
to
starting to
red
turn red
again.
again, and it's not.
Yeah, I froze them. When I bought them, they were beefy red. They're gonna taste just fine. All right, while he's working with that, I'll take you guys over in a second, but I am just gonna use the same coarse salt on the scallops. A little bit of pepper. Again, peppercorns if that's what you want to use. I'm okay with just using regular pepper. Flip these babies over. Careful with the scallops, they're kind of fragile.
I'll never forget the first time that I heard that pretty mouth say that dirty.
Alright, this is plenty hot. And don't touch. You're planning on going to Mexico, listen to that ground band. They'll get you ready.
Listen to what?
That ground band, they will get you ready.
For Mexico?
What?
They'll get me ready for Mexico?
Yeah. Island life. Normally I wouldn't touch these, but because it's a flush non-stick pan, I want to make sure I keep that olive oil between the pan and the steak.
Okay, as you guys can clearly see, this is definitely not the typical instructional video. To me. But it's fine, it's one video, I don't care.
The whole point of the butter is that when you put it on broil, it seeps into the steak. And if you don't want a butter flavor in the steak, then you slice it very thin. And it'll mix with the juices of the meat.
Okay.
And soften up the sear on the top.
So he only seared just the other one half of the steak, and he's putting it in the oven on broil, the other side. So.
But if it was, okay, that's another 5 minutes, so at 2:06 they can come out.
All right.
If it was a grill, then they would just go on the grill indirect heat. Really good if it was charcoal.
Okay, scallop time. So in the same pan that the steaks were seared in, you're going to cook your yummy scallops. So put a little bit more olive oil in the pan, and these are only going to cook 2 minutes on each side. Just leave it like that. But about 2 minutes. Scallops cook pretty quick, so use your judgment. 2 minutes, a little bit more if you feel like you need a little bit more than 2 minutes.
Okay.
Sure. All right, guys, let's take a peek. Ooh, let me zoom in a little bit. Those look yummy.
Yeah.
2 minutes on each side. So This is so a modified recipe. This is his recipe. I'm naming this recipe after him. I'm naming it after him. This is his show, guys, not mine. I am the assistant in the kitchen. Like the brush thing on the pan, I would not have thought to do that. I would have never done that. Let me clean some onions. Alright, so that's going to cook 2 minutes on each side, guys. And then after that cooks 2 minutes on each side, the scallops are going to be removed. Then we're going to add a 1/3 cup of champagne. This is the champagne that I use. I'm going to use a 1/3 cup of that. With the the shallots in it. And some butter at the end, but you'll see how it's done.
Did I say 205?
Yeah, you did.
Just go looking for the thicker one. I know you like more medium.
I like mine, yeah, I make it. I don't like mine bloody, but I like it to be juicy.
Too bloody?
Yeah, it can go a little bit less red.
Right.
Is that good for you?
Doesn't
Do
take
you like
much.
yours like that?
Just a little bit more pink than red, but it shouldn't take too much to get to that.
Yeah. Okay.
Another 2 minutes maybe. I like a little more medium rare than you.
Yeah.
You've got to sit for 5 minutes and then they're ready to eat.
That's fine. This should be done in 5 minutes, and then we're ready to eat. All right, let me see your little spatula or tongs.
Want to give it a little steak flavor?
Yeah, go ahead and drop it in there. This is the steak flavor, and all this is going to be good for the sauce that I'm going to make. How long does the sauce take?
Yeah.
Not long at all. I gotta throw those shallot in there when they get soft, and I throw champagne on there, and then I cook for about a minute or two, and then I throw some butter in there and let it melt, and then it's done.
That one, you got these 3 times, proper time.
Yeah. So all the time should be just fine, Mr. Coffee. Just fine.
See the juice coming out of these still?
Yeah.
They're supposed to sit in their own juices for 5 minutes and then they're ready.
Let me get the butter out of the refrigerator. And then we are almost done. Almost done. See how quick this was? It was a little bit longer because he's got his own his own way of doing things, but it still didn't take a long time. Hey, can you open this for me? I don't even know if this is a pop off or I don't remember from last time. Probably not. I put a little thing right here.
Brandon's still doing how to open up.
I think once you get the paper off, it'll be.
I know, you pull the wire.
Yeah, you gotta pull it up. I think.
I don't know.
I think that's the help. You get it off. Oh, you take that off. That's to hold it down, and then you go. What does that say on top?
Reborning below.
Oh, when you pop it, just pop it that way.
Do you have a cork?
Sure. Do you need one? I think you can pop that with your finger. Woo! That's probably what the warning was. Alright. Guys, this is looking yummy. Okay, I'm sorry. I already know you guys are getting a very, very rare treat today. Very rare treat. It was not planned. I didn't know that my husband was going to take over my kitchen when I came in here to make this recipe. Alright, so I'm taking these scallops off. But being how you guys so often ask about him, well, there he is. Now you see him. Okay, I need, turn this down a little bit. I'm going to put the scallops in, so I'm going to set the camera there. Not the scallops. Why do you call them shallot scallops? Shallots. Drop these babies in. Where's my wooden spoon? Alright, I don't know where my wooden spoon is. I'm just going to use this spoon. You just want to cook these around in there until it starts to get soft, and then you want to throw the champagne in. I just added some olive oil because it looked like my heat was up a little bit, but they're getting soft now. So. Throw some olive oil, throw the champagne on there. Can you slice that lemon for me? Because I got to add some of that too. Ooh, look at that. Just slice it in half. Champagne.
You want it now?
Yep, just squeeze some in there. Don't worry about the seeds. We'll deal with that later.
More?
Yeah, I like more. If you don't like more, don't put more, but I love more. Alright. Just let that. This will get all of the flavors and stuff that's stuck to the pan off and mixed into. Okay, and then just add your butter, stir, and voila. It's done. I'm going to add maybe 3 big dollops. Let that melt, and then I'm going to pour it over the steak. Heat is off, butter is melted, add a little salt and pepper, and here is this sauce. This is so good, delicious. Like my mouth is watering. So I'm gonna put some scallops on a plate. How many are you gonna have?
I'll just try 2. What do you want?
Give me that one. Yeah. Aaron and Lexi have those other ones. Alright. Sauce. Awesome sauce.
Yeah, do some on the side. That's plenty of that.
More?
A little bit.
I'm welcome. Can I turn this fan off? Alright guys, that's it. That's what it looks like when it's all finished. Salad or no? Got salad in the fridge.
I just want to get a bite.
Alright, well I'm going to say grace real quick. Alright, well, thank you. Here's our main guy. And subscribe below. Let me know when you try the recipe. I'm going to say grace and we're going to eat. So I hope you enjoyed this video.